Breaking news come out this morning that President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump today they have agreed that there will be 2024 presidential debates. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you when exactly these debates are going to be taking place. And also, we're hearing there is a caveat, though, as the Biden administration is saying that they will debate former President Donald Trump. There will be debate. However, there are certain rules, restrictions that they are requiring in order to make this happen. So I'm going to be sharing with you when exactly these are going to be taking place. This is breaking news coming out this morning, today, May 15th, 2024, that there will be two presidential debates happening in 2024 between former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden. And Joe Biden actually releasing a video this morning saying, I don't remember the exact words, but somewhere along the lines of, we debated in 2020, Trump lost to me twice, and now he's refusing to debate other Republican candidates. Now he said, why don't you step up and debate me? Biden bringing the smack talk to former President Donald Trump. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who is going to win? Is it going to be Joe Biden, Donald Trump? Who is going to take it in the debates? And I'm going to be covering for you the details of the requirements of this debate. This all, like I said, coming out today, breaking news. So you will be seeing two presidential debates between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And I'm going to share with you the caveats and when these are going to be taking place. Now, do me a favor. Let me know who you think is going to win. I see Vitamin J saying both are going to be losers. Tony Edwards saying Happy Mother's Day. Actually, I think Mother's Day was a couple days ago, but Happy Mother's Day, late Mother's Day to you as well. A lot of people saying Trump. Murdal is saying it's going to be something to watch. And I'm seeing a lot of people saying Trump. Trump is going to take it. Sharonde Carter saying, hi, Steve. Shevanovi Smith saying it's her birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Pete is saying rules. Laughing out loud, yes, there are rules that are required by Joe Biden in order for him to do these debates. So let me go ahead and share with you what is going to be going on. And do me a favor. I see we've got about 240 people on with me live in the middle of the day here. Hit that like button for me. Just helps spread this out further if you appreciate the updates. And let me cover for you the breaking news, as there will be presidential debates between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Now, this coming out from the Associated Press today, it says President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump on Wednesday today, they have agreed to hold two campaign debates. Now, the first one, here's the date, is going to be June 27th. So mark your calendars, hosted by CNN. And the second one is going to be on September 10th, hosted by ABC, setting the stage for the first presidential face-off in just weeks. Now, the quick agreement on the timetable to meet followed the Democrats' announcement that he will not participate in fall presidential debates sponsored by the nonpartisan commission that has organized them for more than 3 decades. Biden's campaign instead proposed that media outlets directly organize the debates with presumptive Democratic and Republican nominees. Trump, in a post on his Truth Social site, said that he was ready and willing to debate President Joe Biden. Hours later, Biden said that he accepted the invitation from CNN, adding, "Over to you, Donald." Trump said on Truth Social he'd be there, adding, "Let's get ready to rumble." And soon after that, they agreed to a second debate on ABC. Trump says that he'll arrange his own transportation. Biden wrote on X, "I'll bring my plane too. I plan on keeping it for another 4 years." So the smack talk starting between the two. The swiftness with which the matchup came together reflects how each of the two profoundly unpopular candidates thinks he can get the better of his opponent in a head-to-head showdown. The first debate will play out amid a busy and unsettled political calendar following the expected conclusion of Trump's current trials that are taking place in New York, foreign trips by Biden to France and Italy, and end of the Supreme Court's term, and the expected start of 2 criminal trials for the president's son, Hunter Biden. Now, CNN said that its debates would be held in its Atlanta studio and that no audience will be present. It said moderators and other details would be announced later. Disagreements about moderators and debate rules were some of the very questions that prompted the formation of the Commission on Presidential Debates in 1987. The two campaigns and television networks had held weeks of informal talks on ways to circumvent the commission's grip on presidential debates, owing to years of complaints and perceived slights, according to two people familiar with the matter. Biden's campaign had proposed excluding third-party candidates. And so let me go ahead and cover for you in this other article that came out from Fox News. This one right here, just coming out a little while ago, less than an hour ago, giving the restrictions of what Biden's team is demanding. So this article says that here are the restrictions Biden's team demanded in their Trump debate offer. President Biden's team does not want former President Donald Trump to be able to interrupt President Joe Biden. So it says President Biden and former President Donald Trump on Wednesday today made their plans to officially debate, but the offer from the Biden team came with several strings attached. Trump gave Biden an open invitation to debate anytime, anywhere, and Biden rose to the challenge, telling Trump to make my day in a heavily edited video on social media. Alongside Biden's announcement came a letter from his campaign to the Commission on Presidential Debates, or the CPD, that the letter revealed a few critical limits that Biden's team was placing on the debate between him and Trump. Now, here are each of the restrictions that Biden's campaign is demanding. So the first is no audience. President Biden wants no audience. Biden's campaign heavily criticized the CPD for making debates huge spectacles with large audiences in its letter to the organization. The new debates between Trump and Biden must take place in a televised studio with just the candidates and the moderator present. That is it. The debates should be conducted for the benefit of the American voters watching on television and at home, not as entertainment for an in-person audience with ruckus or disruptive partisanship and donors who consume valuable debate time with noisy spectacles or approval or jeering. As was the case with the original televised debates back in the 1960s, a television studio with just candidates and moderators is a better, more coefficient way to proceed. Focus solely on the interest of the voters, the Biden campaign wrote in a letter. The second requirement, no RFK Jr. or any third-party candidates in the room. Biden's campaign says that the debate must be one-on-one with no third-party candidates allowed. They just want it to be Biden and Trump. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And let me know if you're going to be watching this. If you're going to be watching this, put a 1. If you're going to skip it, put a 2. I'd like to see how many people are planning to see this debate that they have announced between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. This is a critical demand because it excludes Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a long-shot independent candidate who has nevertheless made his presence known in the polls. Not only that, but Kennedy has been shown to be more effective at leeching Democratic voters than Republican ones, making him an outsized threat to Biden. Wow. So they're saying they actually don't want him in there because they think that if he is successful at this debate, that Robert Kennedy Jr. might pull votes away from President Joe Biden. The debates should be one-on-one, allowing voters to compare only the two candidates with any statistical chance of prevailing in the Electoral College, and not squandering debate time on candidates, and not squandering time on debate candidates. Excuse me, the article here jumped. Let's see here. Critical demand time, exclude Robert F. Kennedy as a long-shot independent candidates. Nevertheless, makes President not only that, but Robert Kennedy. The debate should be one-on-one, allowing voters to compare only the two candidates with any statistical chance of prevailing in the Electoral College, and not squandering debate time on candidates with no prospect of becoming the president, Biden's team wrote. Now, Kennedy condemned the requirement in a post on X, accusing both Trump and Biden of colluding to block him from the debate stage. And here is the X post that he put. He said, President Trump and Biden are colluding to lock America into a head-to-head matchup that 70% say they don't even want. They are trying to exclude me from the debate because they are afraid that I could win the debate. Keeping viable candidates off the debate stage undermines democracy, he wrote today, just a couple hours ago. Now, also, limited news outlets. This is the third requirement by the Biden administration. Biden's demands limit the number of major news outlets that can host the 2024 presidential debates. It should be hosted by any broadcast organization that hosts a Republican primary debate in 2016. It should be hosted by any broadcast organization that hosted a Republican primary debate in 2016 in which Donald Trump participated, and a Democratic primary debate in 2020 in which President Biden participated. So neither campaign can assert that the sponsoring organization is obviously unacceptable. If both candidates have previously debated on their airwaves, then neither could object to such a venue, the campaign wrote. So one that both of them have participated in. The rules set the limits to the following networks to host the debates: CNN, ABC, CBS, and Telemundo. So those four are the ones, and we've already heard that it's going to be CNN and ABC. Now, candidate mics must mute after time expires. This is the fourth requirement by the Biden administration. Let me know, do you think that this one is a good idea or a bad idea? Should they mute the mics after they're done talking, or no, let them talk it out, let them argue? Let me know your thoughts. Put M if you think they should mute the mics. Put no if you think that they should not. I'd be curious if you would like to see that or not. If they mute the mics, there could be no interrupting. They could finish their thoughts. Or do you think no, let them hash it out? Let's hear the arguments. I'm seeing a lot of people saying no. I also saw a lot of ones, a lot of people saying, hey, let them debate. But a lot of people saying, let them debate. And they're going to watch the debate and don't mute the mics. So this is another requirement by the Biden administration. It says Biden's campaign blasts the CPD for allowing extensive crosstalk and interruptions during the 2020 debates between Trump and Biden. They now demand that both candidates' microphones be muted once their allotted speaking times expire. There should be firm time limits for answering and alternative turns to speak so that the time is evenly divided and we have exchange of views, not a spectacle of mutual interruptions. A candidate's microphone should only be active when it is his turn to speak, to promote adherence to the rules and orderly proceedings, the campaign wrote. The letter to the CPD criticized the organization for being unable and unwilling to enforce the rules in the 2020 debates. The result was far from, indeed entirely, inconsistent with the orderly and informative process that the voters deserve in 2020 and should be able to expect in 2024, the letter continued. Trump has accepted Biden's debate offers despite the restrictions, however, with the first encounter scheduled on June 27th to be hosted by CNN. So this has been accepted. This has been approved. We can expect to see these debates take place. I am ready and willing to debate Crooked Joe at the 2 proposed times in June and September, Trump posted. I would strongly recommend more than 2 debates and, for excitement purposes, a very large venue. Although Biden is supposedly afraid of crowds, he said. That's only because he doesn't get them. Just tell me when and I'll be there. Let's get ready to rumble, Trump wrote. So it looks like this is going to be taking place, you guys. Let me know your thoughts. There are 4 restriction requirements by Biden in order to do these debates. Trump has said he agrees. He just says he wants to debate him anytime, any place. The first restriction is no audience. The second one is no third-party candidates. The third one is it is limited to specific news outlets, and they've already agreed on CNN and ABC. And the fourth is that the candidates' microphones must be muted after the time expires. So we will see. And again, let me know your thoughts. I saw all those Trumps in there. Let me know again. Vote for me one more time. Who do you think is going to win these debates? Is it going to be Trump? If so, put a 45. Is it going to be Biden? If so, put a 46. I'd be curious to see who people think is going to take this debate. I saw a lot of Trump's posts in there. And I'm seeing the 45s roll in. 45s, yeah. Everybody's saying pretty much they think it's going to be Trump. I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys the video clip when I get it of what Biden had to say this morning. Was he was smack talking Trump, saying that that Trump lost debates to him in 2020. He's going to lose to him again. And he also said that Trump is afraid to debate people, and he's not debating Republican candidates right now because he is afraid. So let me know your thoughts. But I'm seeing a lot of 45s and a lot of people saying that Trump is going to crush him in the debates. Man, let me know your thoughts. Also, do me a favor. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that like button. Just helps spread the news out. Let's see here. Robin says Joe's going to be stepping down and be replaced. There's no way that he's going to be able to do this. It's kind of hard to debate when you can't form a complete sentence, says Melinda. Man, yeah, Biden has had a very difficult time forming sentences sometimes. Let's see here. Yeah, he's had a difficult time. So we're going to see how he does in the debate, though. Let's see here. Nope. I'm awake and real, Kathy McDonald. Time for you to wakey. Says, oh, there's people arguing in the comments. Let's see here. Will there be a teleprompter for Joe, says Merdales. Man, we're going to see what happens here, but it looks like the first one's coming up in weeks. So I will keep you guys up to date. I'll definitely be watching it. I'd like to see what unfolds with these two. Fire and Ice says he's going to order ice cream. I hope Biden remembers where he's at, says Stacy Chris. You need a moderator, brother, says Sue Weidel LD. Okay, if there's people messing around, let me know. Smells like a setup against Trump, says Ballistic Squeeze. And then I'm seeing Trump 2024, and all I saw were 45s in the votes. I saw nobody saying that Biden had a chance at remotely winning these debates. So, man, I will keep you guys up to date on everything, but that is the latest, you guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and also, if you missed my video yesterday, you might want to check it out, as we saw Social Security big tax changes must take place. We've got some information about what could happen if they adjusted the tax brackets. Check that video out. And also, SSI, if you missed the video a couple days ago, there are rule changes, the first in years, that are happening for supplemental security income, the SSI for Social Security. And there's going to be a lot of rule changes that are going to be implemented here soon, coming in September, that are going to increase benefits, expand who can get them. Check out those videos next if you missed them. But you guys, that is the latest. I'll keep you up to date on everything, including the 2024 debates. 2 debates coming, agreed upon today by former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden. But with that being said, you guys, again, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.